Once upon a time, there was a man named David who had always been fascinated by the story of the Titanic from a young age. He had read books, watched documentaries, and even collected memorabilia related to the ill-fated ship. His dream was to one day visit the resting place of the Titanic deep beneath the North Atlantic. Years went by, and David's fascination with the Titanic only grew stronger. He followed the news and was excited when he heard about the development of technology that would allow individuals to visit the Titanic wreck. A company called Ocean Expeditions had recently started offering guided tours to the site using deep-sea submersibles. Determined to fulfill his lifelong dream, David saved up money and made all the necessary arrangements to join one of the expeditions. Finally, the day arrived when he found himself aboard a ship bound for the site of the Titanic's sinking. As the ship approached the area where the Titanic lay, David could feel his heart pounding with anticipation. He listened eagerly to the pre-dive briefing and learned about the safety protocols and the history of the wreck. The submersibles were designed to withstand the intense pressure at such depths, providing a safe and controlled environment for exploration. David was assigned to a submersible and, along with a small group of other passengers, began his descent into the depths of the ocean. The journey took several hours, during which the excitement and tension were palpable among the passengers. Finally, the submersible reached the ocean floor, and David's eyes widened as he caught sight of the Titanic's wreckage for the first time. It was an awe-inspiring sight. The massive ship lay there, a ghostly reminder of the tragic events that had unfolded over a century ago. As David explored the wreck, guided by the submersible's powerful lights, he couldn't help but be overwhelmed by a mix of emotions. He felt a deep sense of sadness for the lives lost on that fateful night and a profound respect for the sheer scale and power of the Titanic. He observed the remnants of the ship, the twisted metal, and the scattered artifacts, imagining the stories they held. The experience was both haunting and humbling, serving as a stark reminder of the fragility of human endeavors. During the hours he spent exploring the wreck, David made sure to pay his respects to the souls lost on the Titanic. He took a moment of silence and reflected on the immense tragedy that had unfolded in those very waters. Eventually, it was time to return to the surface, and as the submersible ascended, David felt a sense of gratitude for having the opportunity to visit the Titanic. It was an experience that would stay with him forever, reinforcing his fascination and deepening his understanding of the human stories behind historical events. Back on the ship, David shared his experiences with the other passengers, bonding over their mutual admiration for the Titanic and the profound impact the visit had on each of them. They vowed to cherish the memories and continue to honor the legacy of the ship and its passengers. As the ship sailed back to port, David couldn't help but feel a sense of fulfillment. He had lived his dream, visited the Titanic, and gained a deeper appreciation for history and the resilience of the human spirit. And as he looked out at the vast ocean, he knew that the story of the Titanic would continue to captivate and inspire generations to come.